Yeah, obviously disappointed. I mean, certainly didn't feel we deserved to lose the game, but yeah, it's football. You know, we were on the front foot, I think 99% of the game, tried to play, you know, try to make a game of it, and we just didn't get it connected. You know, they sat off us the whole game, and fair play to them, you know, they got rewards. But we had to be better, we had to break it down, we didn't just connect on the front part of the team. You know, they play the way they play, so we had to be better to try and just make better connection. To concede a goal against very disappointing because I don't think, you know, we deserve that. But hey, that's football. So fair play to them, well done. We move on and go to the next game.
Alright, so we're now going to invite questions from members of the media. So you can go down.
Yes, good evening, Coach. Good evening, Coach. Smith from Playing Media. Coach, was that a surprise for you? Because you just touched on the fact that they set off you the entire game. I mean, you would have expected that a team of their style of play and what they used to be, you know.
Yeah, when you win, it's always a good plan, isn't it? So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is, and as I said, I mean, you never talk about, for me, talk about the opposition, but we need to be better. You know, I just thought, you know, in our wide areas today, we weren't good enough. We didn't create enough 2v1s there, which we should have. You know, I don't want to talk too much football, but you know, we could have been better certainly in those areas. And then, but yeah, it's very difficult to play. You know, but as I said, you can't say anything about opposition. You know, we need to be better. Short and sweet.
Coach, today from the times obviously was out on third place. If you had to get a point here today, how do you address your team after this? Obviously, a gut-wrenching loss.
Yeah, there's certain things obviously which I won't speak about, but I mean there's certain things we need to, you know, do better, and we will do better. I don't want to go into football things, but you know, there's a good mentality in the team. There's a good mentality at the club, so that's important. We're trying to create a good culture, you know, and you know, even if you come away from games like this, you shouldn't be losing games like this. You know, you can have not a good day at times, but you don't want to be losing too many games. You know, you don't be losing games like this. Not like that. But as you say, you know, I mean, you got to give them credit. You know, they got the goal, and if it was the other way around, and you know, they possibly would have said the same thing. But we came here to play, and I thought we did at times. We played in the front foot. We were at them, and then obviously the turnovers they look good. You know, especially in the first half, maybe 1 or 2. But even in the first half, we were good. I thought at times, and we just, you know, sloppy pass here and there. But we are a little bit of problems.
I coach on the loss snatching of Mitiski times. I know you've previously spoken a lot about Jürgens and continues to impress, play well again today. I know it's still far, but is he a type of the player that maybe you'd like to keep if you
those things are not for me to. I mean, we've only played 10 games now, 11 or 12 in the cup. So I don't think we can really start talking about that. But yeah, obviously a player, when you bring a player like that, but I'm not sure the clauses and that. I wasn't really involved in that. But yeah, he's done very well for us. Today wasn't his best. I've seen him play better. But in saying that, yeah, the player would obviously want to keep if you had the opportunity.
Coach, obviously, next on the agenda of Durban City is a cup game, Richards Bay. I know we're probably going to speak to you throughout the week as well about that particular game, but how much of today played an impact on how, or what sort of influence do you expect this sort of performance combined with the results to have on the next game that you're going to play?
I don't think it affects anything. I don't think it affects anything. It's another game, another competition, so yeah, it won't affect anything. You know, they lost also last night. You know, we lost today, so you know, I don't think it affects anything. I think it just gives us, you know, I wouldn't say, just gives us a few things that we need to be better at, and those are, you know, just footballing things. So that will tackle that. As you can't tackle these things over 3 months. It takes time, you know. But I will do that as best I can when the time arises.
Coach, Zakere from Israel. This week the team parted ways in Sweden. Obviously, we're expecting good things to come within your combination, considering the experiences we both had. What can you say about his leaving the team, and people were very negative about the two of you working together? What can you say about that?
Colleagues, let us please keep it camera related. Next
I hear you on the question. Yeah, I hear you on the question. I don't want to divulge into that. That was the chairman, and you know, that was nothing to do with me. So yeah, we won't go. Let's talk about the game rather than next week's game. Well, not even next week's game. Let's talk about tonight's game. I think more or today's game. Sorry, my friend.
All right.
Thank you, Coach.